I may be dressed as a clown, but push me, and I will strike you.
One of the things I remember, and this is going further back than Matilda. One of the things I remember seeing you pop up on, and I don't know why it's stuck with me, but it really has, was you playing Ronald McDonald on Marcus Brigstock's sort of late nights.
We did a thing called the Late Edition. That was in 2006, maybe.
Whoa.
We did about 2000, between 2006 and 2007, maybe 2009. We did it for BBC Four, and it was like the Late Edition. So Marcus was host, and I was brought in to do all the characters. And we did it initially on the radio for a couple of episodes. Everyone was very happy. Bill Dare was producing. He did the Now Show and other stuff, and it was Marcus. I knew anyway. He was a brilliant stand-up and just fantastic at doing topical stuff. Great writers, and then it went live, which was really exciting. We were genuine, we were like, so that if I was doing two characters, it was like, I've got 12 minutes to get out of that into another one and then do the live link up and make it look like it. So it was, it was like, this is genuinely exciting live TV. And we were desperate for it to get a BBC Two repeat, but they got, according to the BBC Two, well, because we've got, what's the long running Friday night panel show?
Oh, Have I Got News for You?
No, the one on BBC Two. The one with stand-ups on it.
Mock the Week.
There you go, Mock the Week. Because we got Mock the Week, we don't think we can have another topical show. We're like, it's got nothing like Mock the Week, except it's slightly topical. And they were like, no, we don't really want to. I mean, you're like, no, it doesn't even have to be on the same night. But they were really reticent about it not having a repeat. So consequently, you have a window really to repeat a topical show. Otherwise, it's pointless.
Yeah, it's not topical.
And they went, no. And after a while, Marcus went, I can't keep doing this for no audience. It's just too much work and too debilitating. But some of the characters in it were great. And, like that, and that McDonald's sketch is an absolute doozy.
It really stuck with me. It's like, isn't that a bit sinister? You're like, I'm a clown who feeds fattening food to children. I wrote the book on sinister.
I know, beautifully written, and not by me, I should say. But it was that thing of, and that was, when you get, it was like being part of a little, and it's the closest thing I think I've come to being part of a troupe of something on telly, where every week is different. When the stories of Saturday Night Live and they don't really know until the day before what's going to fly and what news is going to stick and all of that. And so it had its own energy that was great. And it was at the time that it was at the Beeb. So working at the BBC was still was working at the BBC, and I did a lot of work there over 10 years, much more so than any other institution. And yeah, loved that show, and genuinely was proud of it. And it's a real shame when I've done showreels and I've looked at stuff and I've looked back at them and I've gone, God, it allowed me to do that and that and that and that. And you don't even have a chance to kind of work something up. You're just thrown in the deep end and do it. And love that. And otherwise I think too much and ruminate too much on stuff. And, I'm creating new characters at the moment for a new show and I'm very happy with them, but there's a long process of getting it in front of an audience, whereas that was great because you just here's a script, think you got a voice for that, and then you'd meet with the makeup and hair and you go, have we got to look for it? I see, I love just gluing it together really quickly. And when you play them back to back, you're like, oh, actually, God, we did an awful lot. So I miss that, doing that sort of thing. But I'm an old man now. No one needs this, in their life every week.
Because speaking of old men, friend of the show, Alex Lowe, was on there as well as Barry from Watford. And some of those sketches, I've seen Alex do so much Barry over the years, but there's still some of the sketches from the late edition that stick in my mind.
Yeah.
Him
Yeah.
wandering around a shopping centre talking to the youth and everything.
Oh, I love that character. I'm so fond of that. I mean, I'm a big Clinton fan, but there's something about it was Barry. It's got his ability, his vocal ability is just because he's got that high pitched thing to his voice. So when he goes, it's just, oh, I love that character. I think one of my favorite ever characters. Anytime I do an old man voice, it's very hard not to do Barry. Yeah, really hard. Yeah, it's cornered the market.
You have to embarrass yourself, Mark.